Hi everyone, I just want to share with you how to use digital annotations and text-to-speech on the Benchmark universe. In order to get there, you go to the Bonita website, and then under Staff Resources, you'll find a link for Benchmark Universe. Once you click on that, it will take you to the dashboard, and this is what it would look like. And all the materials that we will be talking about today will be under this icon here. Once you click on that, it will take you to my library, or I mean your library, and from there you have access to all the grade levels and all the units, everything you need. Just make sure that under the drop down menu, you have chosen Benchmark Advanced, and then you choose your grade level and you click on the unit you're working on. Now, in order for the kids to annotate the text and be able to continue to start one day and then to come back the next day and continue annotating, they have to save the book, because if they open the book from this page and annotate, their annotations won't be saved. So before we do that, we have to do one of two things: either assign it to the students or teach them how to create a bookshelf and save the book under that bookshelf. Today we're going to see how to use bookshelves for this purpose. But before we go there, I want to show you where the packet that the kids usually annotate would be found. It will be under whole group texts and resources. So the same packet that the kids have a hard copy of is also in a digital format under Benchmark Universe. So that's where you would find it, and that's the one the kids can annotate. So the first step is for the kids to create a new bookshelf. All they have to do is just click the plus sign, and then it will ask them what they would like to name the bookshelf. They can choose the name and then submit. And then the bookshelf will show on the right side right here. Once they have a bookshelf, they just need to go to the little gear at the corner of the book, and then click, instead of clicking open, they're going to click add to bookshelf, and then it will ask them which bookshelf they would like to save it to, and they just have to select the one they would like to save it under. And then they just confirm. Okay. In this case, I already had it saved, so it didn't show any change. But if it wasn't already there, then the number 1 shows right there. After they save the book, they just click on the bookshelf, and when they open it, they'll find the book, and they click on the little gear again, and this time they will open the book in order to annotate. Now, there are 2 modes to display the book. There is the presentation mode, and that's the mode we're looking at right now, and then there's the edit mode. When the kids are about to annotate, they have to click the edit mode in order to do that, and then you notice that the background changes. Before we talk about the annotations, let's see what the text-to-speech does. And I really love the text-to-speech for Benchmark Universe because of the way it sounds. It's very expressive, and the narrator uses intonations, so it models good fluency to the kids. It's not robotic, and it helps them understand the text better. So it's not the typical text-to-speech voice that we hear, and is usually robotic, and the kids can't really follow. As a matter of fact, I use this as a practice, a fluency practice for some of my students, and I have noticed great improvement when they listen, especially to the narrative text. When they listen to the text-to-speech several times, it's amazing how much better they begin to read the text, as far as fluency goes. So let's just listen to a couple of sentences. So as you can see, the pausing, the intonations, the speed, everything is just so perfect that that would help the kids understand. And they can control the speed at the top here if they needed to. Now let's talk about the annotations. The first thing they can do is click on the side right here, and then it opens close reading notes. They can type everything that they like, and then it will be saved for next time. So that's the first thing they can do. Now there are other things that they can do if they click on the little wrench on the side. So let's click on it and see what's there. They have an eraser, they have a pen. If they click on the pen, it gives them a choice to pick a color and pick the thickness of the pen. So I chose a reddish kind of color, and then they can underline. I'm using one hand right now, that's why it's so sloppy, but they can underline the text. Besides underlining, they can also use highlighting, and they can use the color as well. So let's say I'm gonna use yellow for supporting details. And then one of my favorites is the sticky notes. They can actually add a sticky note, and they get to choose what color the sticky note is. So let's say I chose pink, I put a sticky note here, and I write a note to say that this part of the text is important. So it's pretty neat how the different things that they can use to annotate. They can even put a box around the text. They can put a bookmark. So there are so many things that they can do. I think they're even more than what they are able to do with the hard copy. And like I said, once they're done with all of that, they just need to hit this button to save, and everything will be saved on the book, but the version under the bookshelf. So when they come back, all they have to do is open the bookshelf again, open the book one more time, and just pick up from where they left off. So it's a really neat function that I think is very useful to the kids.